Gary Barker, you're the CEO of Reapit, who basically has 25% of all the UK's lettings and estate agency transactions run through its CRM system. So you've got a great insight to what's happening. Where do you see independent estate agents' future in this tough housing market? Talk to me.
I think that's going to be front and centre of this. I think we talk a lot about kind of having that local speciality, that local property expert. That's what they are, and I think there will be a lot more. I think there'll be a lot more from the independents to come. I think they're now in a position where they can scale up as well. There are solutions out there that let them have, digital marketplaces. They're not, if I look at some of the platforms that are being written by, we supply a digital platform, but things like Starbury, they're absolutely smashing digital platforms, social media, Facebook advertising. They can build their brand far higher. I know you work with a lot of them from a video presence as well. That makes a huge difference. That local property expert, they really are that. And I think the independents have a really big place to play in this industry.
Do you, if you look at the Peter Knight Property Academy home moving survey, fees have basically slipped from around about 10, 15 years ago to 1.5% to just over 1.11%. Why do you think agents have pulled their pants down on their fees?
I think it's a place in the market at the moment. I'm not sure that unlike the Australian market, they are very front and centre about what value-added services they provide to an agent. And I think we're a little bit English when it comes to our approach with it.
It's interesting. We had Charlotte Pascoe on the sofa there only a few days ago, and she's an Australian agent. She came over from Australia to try and learn something, and she ended up teaching us. I think you went out to lunch with her.
Absolutely.
We went and had a sandwich from Marks and Spencer, but that's just the way we roll. And she said that, interestingly, she was absolutely amazed that in terms of the balance between brand marketing and personal branding. In Australia, it's all about the person, whilst in the UK, because I know you've got a huge Australian operation, in the UK, it's all about the brand.
It is.
Who do you think has it right? The Australians do earn a lot more than us.
They do earn a lot more. I actually think that there's learnings to be had on both sides. And I think, the strength of, because equally, those franchise, the individual agent over in Australia, they will choose which brand they associate themselves with. So, Charlotte's absolutely right. A good agent can choose a Marshall White, a K&M Burton, a McGrath, an LJ Hooker, a Ray White. They can choose where they go, but they have to believe in that brand. Whereas over in the UK, the brand you
get Heart Out. You get Brace No Eaves. You don't get Bill from Best.
You don't get Bill, and I think that's where we need to improve. This is Bill. He's our brand advocate, And my marketing team talk a lot about marketing and brand, and marketing is about kind of who we are. We've found a date. Brand is why you're dating me, and I think that's the thing that the agents over here will begin to resonate.
Hence why I keep banging on about the power of video, because it's a great way to get your message out. Although most people do fear going on video.
There is a fear around it, but a lot of it comes down to practice, paying attention to the market, and talking honestly about what you know. There's no point talking about government legislation if you don't believe in it.
Yeah, we teach agents. We taught nearly 200 or 300 agents how to do videos, and one of the best videos you can actually do is on Rightmove. There's a screen which gives you all the stats on your local area. Go to house prices, drop down menu, find sold house prices, type in your area. Little thing comes up with all the recent house sales, and to the right there's a map, and underneath, and you just write those numbers out, put it on a mobile phone on a selfie mode on a piece of sticker like a sellotape, and do that, and then this is the magic, upload it to the Facebook groups of the locality, and people go mental for this.
They love it.
Thousands of views, engagement. Yet all we tend to talk about is look at our market share, look how big we are.
And we talk about, to be funny enough, we share the same thing. We give our agents dashboards of how successful they are, their conversions, their benchmarking, and for the same reason, you should be shouting about it. You should be talking about it. What are we doing differently as an agent? I think the challenge we do have with independent agents, though, is the ones that probably have not pivoted into doing sales and lettings, and the ones that are very small and their transaction volumes are very small.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I think we will lose a number of those offices, and I think Rightmove and Zoopla have kind of shown that a number of them have closed.
Have you? Obviously, you're going to have people that leave because they close down. Are you noticing there's a little bit of wastage at the moment? I hate to say that word, but
yeah, it is. And to be fair, we're a bad example of that, because what we're tend to finding is we don't have the kind of one office independents that are shutting down. What we are seeing though is the reverse, where our agents are either buying those businesses or buying those portfolios up. So we've seen an awful lot of that. I mean,
What big lumps coming in?
absolutely. We were doing some analysis from last year to this year in terms of the size of our portfolios for the clients that have been here year on year, and they've increased by 10.2% the size of their lettings portfolio, which tells me that, and it's not all organic.
That's not all organic.
It's not all organic. So yes, they're going aggressive at the market. Yes, they're going, they're using a whole load of initiatives to kind of reduce the tenant fee ban, but they are absolutely buying up portfolios and working with some of those independents to grow them into their platforms.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.